In the background of my videos, sometimes you'll see this, my bookshelf. I recently changed it up a little bit, and I thought it'd be really interesting for today's video to just kind of give you a little bit of a tour of what my bookshelf has. We'll start with the top shelf. So right here, we have a special edition Harry Potter set. I'm a little bit of a nerd. I own all 7 Harry Potter books, and you can kind of see on the box art, on the side, the back, and then the other side. If I can turn it with one hand, that's what that looks like. Every single individual book has its own unique art. If I can pull it out to show you, that would also be fantastic. There we go. So you can see the cover's different than the standard covers of the other Harry Potter books, and every single book has a different cover like that. If I toss this off to the side, the next thing you're going to be able to see is another box art. This is a series by Brandon Sanderson, and that is the Mistborn series. I'm a huge fan of it. I don't think it gets enough attention at all. There's actually a spin-off series that comes off afterwards called the something Alloy Law, I believe it's called. And I really enjoyed the series, fell in love with it in high school, so I got the box art for it. Then you get into the meat of the books up here. You have the first 10 books of the Percy Jackson series, the first 5 being the original. You have the extra spin-off book that gives you a little bit of general information, side stories, and then the next 5 books. This is all by Rick Riordan. Rick Riordan's actually creating another 5 books for the same universe. It follows the Apollos. I think it's called the Apollo Trials. Then we have over here the I Am Number 4 series. A really great series. The movies that came out for it, or movie, I don't know if they came out with the second one or not. Really terrible compared to the actual books themselves, as per usual. Completely recommend this series. It's fantastic for, I think, any ages personally. It's a really good book with a lot of twists and turns. And then finally, over on this corner, I have all the books for the Maze Runner series. Now, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't really a big fan of the books. I read them because of the hype around them when the movie was coming out. So I read all 4 of the original books, or I'm sorry, all 3 of the original books. Read the prequel book, which was this, and then there's a book that comes after the prequel book. It's a little bit confusing how the timetables for the series goes, but I would just read it in order of release if you ever decide to read it. I'd, give it a tentative like 6 out of 10. So down here you have this next row. These are all notebooks that I've had throughout my life, logging different things, either schoolwork or just random empty compositions books ready to be used. You can also see right here we have this random dog, and also down here this random cat, and down here this random cat. My mom loaned me some bookends, so that way I could keep everything kind of organized. I'm not really much of an animal person myself, so it's kind of embarrassing to have up here, but eventually I'll be getting these replaced with better and newer bookends. So down here is my favorite shelf by far, and this is my business shelf. This teaches me all kinds of business activity related things. This Back to Basics series is exclusive to Barnes & Noble. It actually shows right here on the sticker, Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. I bought every single edition. The only one not included here is the investing book, which I'm currently loaning out to my stepfather. I've currently read all 3 of these plus the investing book, and I'm currently working on the debt management book. Really enjoy it. I'm also currently working on The Millionaire Next Door, which is a really iconic book. And then of course anything by Chris Guillebeau, which would be these 3 books right here. Huge fan of, really great author. And then you have a few other random books, things that are really well known, like the How to Win Friends and Influence People, The Think and Grow Rich, and 7 highly effective habits of people, or whatever. So yeah, these are the books that I really enjoy reading in my off time whenever I don't want to just be indulging myself with the 7th read through of my Harry Potter series. Down here is just general paper organization. These are little binders that I keep financial logs and such in. These are really school binders that I'll be using. And then these are extra random folders that I have, or clipboards. And of course I have index cards down here. And then on this bottom shelf, kind of hard to see with the lighting at this point, but these are just random books I don't really have the full series of. You'll see at the very top here where I also had the box sets. I keep full series of up here, but these are just the random books down here. Now, last but not least, this very top of the shelf, holding this with one hand, this piece right here I've had since I was either 2 or 3. We almost sold in a garage sale a few years ago, but I decided I wanted to keep it. I would look at this while I was sitting in my crib trying to fall asleep, and I thought it'd be cool to have it in my room still, so I kept it. Of course, I have a flamingo calendar here, flamingo card holder, flamingo pin, flamingo cup, flamingo jug, a random flamingo right there. I have this popcorn bucket here given to me a few Christmases ago from a friend. I have this Sonic cup here because I used to work at Sonic. I have theater cups because I used to work at a theater. Right here you see a 2004 version of me, and then this sticker came from whenever I beat my mother in go-karts and Incredible Pizza back in the day, and I made fun of her before, and then she gave me a little card holder for it. So yeah, that is basically everything to do with my bookshelf. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of random brief video. If you want to see more things like this, like room tour-esque things, I'd be happy to show you more. Leave a comment down below if you want to see anything else. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and do not forget to keep it casual.